Welcome to Spenelli Speaks. Danny here, and I have to tell you, I am pretty disappointed in myself. So this weekend, I tried to do a reading vlog and failed miserably. I'll squeak in a few of the clips that I did happen to film during that time, but overall, I let my self-esteem get the better of me. I felt really self-conscious doing anything outside of this small little guest room. So because my fiance and his daughter are in the house, I even have a hard time talking in this room knowing that they might be listening to me. So, needless to say, when I was trying to go around the house, I felt very uncomfortable doing a reading vlog that way. So I think I'm going to have to renegotiate that in my mind and find out what's going to work best for me, because I think reading vlogs are a lot of fun, and I think that viewers enjoy them as well. But ultimately, if it turns out that I'm horrible at them, I won't do them. So what I tried to do is I today thought it would be a great idea for some reason or another to do a reading vlog and show you guys what I'm up to. I wanted to read A Quiet Life in the Country by T.E. Kinsey. This has been recommended to me by a few people, and so I wanted to sit down and really get into it and read it. And we have found a dead body already. And it started off okay. I was able to kind of vlog a few different things. Hi, you go back now. Or not. You're making me look silly now. Stop. Go lay down. Then it just got really uncomfortable for me, so I ended up not finishing the weekend because I just got really upset with myself and was like, screw this. I'm jumping on my computer here, and as you can see, Dwight is not allowing mommy to do anything. Within that, I did end up going and getting some books from Bethesda. Not too many that I could call it a haul by any means, but I did get 5 books for $4 at Bethesda. So many of these books were 99 cents. I'll quickly show you what I all got, and really picked these out because either I've recognized them over the years and thought that they were good, or they looked interesting as far as reading. So the first one I got was Edgar Sawtelle, which is from Oprah's book club, which I typically don't really, I take that with a grain of salt. But this was 99 cents. It's a pretty hefty book. It is a hardcover. And this is a story about a boy who actually lives in Wisconsin, which is where I'm from, which is what made me really pick it up and go, maybe I'll read this. But he is mute, so he only speaks in sign. And it is a story about him and his family and some of the turmoil that they face after his father's passing. So that is a book that I picked up. And again, it was only 99 cents from Bethesda. So I thought that was a good pick. I also found Uncle Tom's Cabin, which was 99 cents. I have never read this. I've had to read similar books within my classes before in the same time era, but I never had to actually read Uncle Tom's Cabin. And I think to be a English aficionado, someone who considers themselves an academic of English, I think this is one of the books that you really should pick up and you really should try to read. It is, I would say, an American classic, something that you definitely want to pick up. So when I saw it, it's in mint condition, so I thought it would be advantageous of me to pick that up and try to hunker in and get that read. I've heard, good things about it. Obviously, in the time that it was written and published, there's a lot to be said of that. So I picked that one up as well. I picked up The Shipping News, which is a Pulitzer Prize winner, and I know I've heard of this previously, and that's why I picked it up, because I know I've seen this somehow. If you yourself have read this and have any recommendations or your own thoughts about how you liked this, it was only 49 cents, so I thought, why not? And it's essentially, it looks like about a third-rate newspaper, and the sticker's in the way, so I don't know what else it says right there, but maybe an owner of that. So he confronts his private demons and the unpredictable forces of nature and society and begins to see the possibility of love without pain or misery. So yeah, I've recognized this cover. It must have been in a class or something, so I wanted to pick that one up. So that was 3 books there. I also saw The Poisonwood Bible, which again, another Oprah pick. Again, I take that with a grain of salt, but I have seen this a lot. I know I've seen it at Goodwill a lot for like $5. I'm like, oh, I really don't want to spend that much. I got it for Bethesda for 99 cents. So this is about a family who goes into the Congo. They're essentially missionaries, and there's a lot of transformation there that happens, and you kind of just go along with them, and I believe continuous generations of them building I guess a church there or something like that. So I thought that would be interesting to get my hands on and read, as it is a book that has been run past me a few times in the past. Then this one I got for funsies. I've never heard of this book before. It does say that it's a New York Times bestseller of 2009, but it's The Physic Book of Deliverance Dane by Catherine Howe. And for me, as you all know, I love book covers, so immediately when I saw this book cover, it was intriguing. What drew me to it was this of the spine of the book. So this, at Bethesda, they're all stuck into the shelves like this, so this is all you see. So this really drew me in right away. But this is, I think, a time traveling, or not time traveling, but it shows you 2 different time frames. But it says, Salem, Massachusetts, 1681. Fear and suspicion lead a small town to unspeakable acts. Marblehead, Massachusetts, 1991. A young woman is about to discover that she is tied to Salem in ways she never imagined. So I thought that was interesting. I also really love when you open the front cover. It's very pretty artwork in there. And that has some of the reviews of today's, the people who read it. And then, yeah, so I thought that would be interesting. I think that's an interesting time frame. It's horrific what happened to many women in that time frame, thinking that they're witches and whatnot. So I definitely wanted to pick that up. I thought that would look pretty good. So that's one of the things that happened, and didn't really get into vlog. I actually filmed showing these books 3 or 4 times, and in one of them I was really tired or something, so it was really unenthusiastic. Then the next time my battery died, so I was just getting more and more frustrated. And then the third time I kept mumbling my words and I couldn't read anything correctly, and I was getting very frustrated. So it was a major fail on the vlog for a first timer there. But on the plus side, I did finish this book. So A Quiet Life in the Country, I did finish it. I thought it was great. I gave it a 3 on Goodreads, so I did like it. I would say if you like anything like Miss Marple from Agatha Christie, or like Father Brown on Netflix, and those are based on books as well, and I, for the life of me, can't think of the author right now, but it's a cozy mystery. It's something that definitely you can enjoy just, you know, sipping a cup of tea and leisurely reading. The characters are super strong, I would say. For me, that is the way I read characters. You have Lady Hardcastle, who is, you know, the sophisticated lady of the house, and she and her maid, or lady's maid, so kind of like her right hand servant, so to speak, whose name is Flo, or Miss Armstrong. They have this very unique personality that you don't often see between nobility and servants. So I really liked how they correspond with one another. They really connect on a level where you can tell there's a lot of love between them, and not in a romantic fashion, more of a very strong companionship. And, you know, even private and in public, they do still abide by the laws of, you know, station, but they also challenge it, which I think is very unique and very refreshing. And actually, characters in the book say how it's refreshing. Or certain circumstances where it would come out kind of like, oh, well, Miss Armstrong's kind of, you know, stepping over her place, and the Lady Hardcastle would, you know, kind of put them in their place. So I thought that was really unique. What I really enjoyed about the book is that they reference their past lives, like living in China and India and all that. And this is the first book in the series, but they reference these other experiences, and I'm really hoping as you move forward in the books, I believe there's 6 of these, I'm really hoping that you find out more about that, because they're, from what you're getting, the little tidbits, sounds super interesting. Like, I can't imagine what these ladies were doing that would get them into these pickles. You know, Flo knows how to kill a man with her bare hands, but you don't know, like, why would she need to know that? It's very cool. And I wouldn't say that it's frustrating in a sense like, well, why do you keep talking about things if you're not going to tell us about it? They're interjected in such a way that you're like, I wonder what happened in China. So I really liked that. This story is written by a man about 2 women, and I feel like he did a good job. I feel like it wasn't misogynistic in any way, but I did really like it. So I gave it a 3. I think as we get farther into the series, they probably will get better just as the characters grow. But yeah, like I said, it's a cozy mystery. You have several characters. It's a whodunit, you know, and they kind of unravel the circumstances and try to figure out, you know, who is the murderer. And if there are 2 murderers, and there's a lot of different things that happen, and a lot of things come out of the woodwork, and it's interesting how they kind of bring that all to fruition. So, good book. Gave it a 3. Was able to finish that regardless of my failed efforts at a vlog. So maybe next time, folks. But yeah, if you're still here and you haven't yet subscribed, I hope you hit that subscribe button, and that you also hit the notification bell so that you know when my videos are fresh and in your face. And then comment below. Have you done reading vlogs? Do you have any advice? Have you watched reading vlogs, and what makes them exciting for you? Looking for some clarity there. But other than that, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next time. Till then, happy reading. Bye! So typically when I wake up in the morning and I turn the corner of my stairwell, this is what I get to see. Good morning. Good morning. Come on. There is enough mom for everyone. Gosh, stop it. Nope. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. I need to get out of here. You two are awful. Good morning. Good morning. Come on, Kinsey. There you go. So, these are my babies. And they're obsessed with me. And this is how it is every morning. Yes. 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 Good morning. Good morning. Yes. Hey, calm down. Shh. Shh. This one here thinks he is a real baby. And this is what calms him down. Hey, hey, shh. Hey. Shh. Welcome back. These boys are my babies. Is everyone calm down now? Everyone's good?